What's up, guys? Phoenix here. This video is going to be the actual first video that I filmed after Christmas. I hope everybody had a good Christmas/holiday season, whatever you celebrate. And this is going to be the first video of me testing and playing a deck that was actually sent in by a subscriber, which was Lucas Pinheiro. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correct. He's from Brazil, according to what Facebook tells me. And he sent this into my fan page, and I decided I was gonna start just playing this stuff. Oh, I milled another Felice. That's pretty terrible. Alright, well, I can charge here and get Raiden and try to mill cards. Did I literally just mill almost all my Raidens? No, I did not. Okay, good. So Raiden, what did I just mill? I just milled at least, I milled Instant Fusion double Raiden. Oh my goodness. But basically this deck is like Minerva Zombie Turbo nonsense. So hopefully things get moving rather easily. Special this while we have the open slot. Activate this to mill cards because we just want to mill more. There's a Unizombie good, which means that now I can Foolish Mizuki and do plays there. So in fact I think I'm going to go ahead and Foolish Mizuki just so that there's less non-Lightsworn cards to hit in my deck off of this Minerva. In fact, so yeah, we'll use the Mizuki now. Bring back Unizombie, because I want to go ahead and use its effect now. I've never played a deck of this style before, but like it seems really cool and really neat in the way that it operates. So we'll send another Mizuki just so I have less in my deck. And then that's a tuner. This is a tuner. So what I'll do is I'll make Minerva with these two. Yeah, those two. So I've already used that Trick Clown, so I mean I might as well, right? And then I'll put Unizombie back in grave. Wolf, draw a card. Is Wolf the only thing I milled? No, I milled Zombie Master 2. That's really good. And I milled a Damage Juggler. Ooh. This is pretty cool. I've already normal summoned, so there's that. But what I can do here now is that I can activate Mizuki, get Zombie Master, and I can only use Minerva's mill effect once per turn, I think. Yeah, you can only use each effect of Minerva once per turn. Okay, so there is that. I can make Giant Hand, I can make Omegas, I can do a lot of different stuff. I think I'll make an Omega because it just seems like the most logical approach to take. Oh my goodness, why are you all blowing up the group chat? I am going to mute this before anything gets out of hand. I apologize greatly. Muted faggots. Alright, so I just made an Omega. Alright, so what I can do is I can use this to bring back Unizombie. I can make some things there. I don't know if there's anything else major that I should be able to be doing other than I can use this. And I can get another Hat Tricker, I can special it, and I can make 2 rank 4s. So, I think probably getting rid of that Unizombie when I did was actually probably a mistake. In hindsight, it was probably a mistake. But I can still make this Unizombie level 4, actually, by discarding this card. The only issue I have with this deck is that it seems very all or nothing. It's pretty much like, oh, you better have it. You better do it. You better have it. But okay, so we'll activate this. We'll discard this. We'll get back Unizombie, and then I'll use Unizombie's second effect, and I'll discard a card and make this level 4. So I'll discard this other Unizombie because Goblinberg is going to be pretty damn necessary. So he's going to start with 6 cards. Minerva can possibly get more mills and pluses, and I have a Giant Hand to negate stuff. And then the Omegas are going to put back the banished Mizuki as well as the banished Damage Juggler. All in all, seems pretty damn good. The only issue I have with the specific build that he sent me, well, the one thing that I had to change was he had Utopia and Utopia Lightning in the extra deck, which had to be removed because I wanted to play in TCG Legal, and I'm playing in Ranked right now. So there's that. And then the other factor was I only have 1 Hat Trigger left in the deck, so yeah, I'll put the second Mizuki back. The other factor was that so I swapped the Utopia Lightning and the Utopia out for a Dweller and a Castell. Nothing too major there. But, yeah, you're fine with that. There's nothing you can do to get over my things other than I can banish Omegas, take a card, holding down A, into main phase, yes. So there's a Bottomless that's getting banished, and then we'll take the Torrential out. Okay. So, no effect activated. Well, this, when a monster effect is activated. It has to be when a monster effect is activated. No. Alright, so if he has Honest, he definitely just had to have Honest. So this gets to mill, and I can, in damage calc, and I can destroy his farm girls if I hit a Lightsworn, which is really good. I really like Minerva. Minerva's a really good prize card. It's a really good card in terms of being prize card status, I should say. Yes, and yes. I'm going to use it to bring back Trick Clown, clearly. And then this, if it mills 3, if it didn't mill any Lightsworns at all. Did it? No, it milled another Mizuki, and it milled a Raigeki. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. Because now he has to get over Giant Hand with Dark Destroyer. One of the farm girls is going to stay. If he has to banish this one, because this is the one that was summoned off E-Telly, I think. And then he'll get Dark Destroyer and do his thing, and then I've got to out the Dark Destroyer in some method. Which is probably going to be Black Rose. To be completely honest with you, it's probably going to be Black Rose. But, let's see, Dark Destroyer, yeah. Dark Destroyer does that. It's probably going to be Duel or Black Rose, because I have triple Mizuki in Grave, like, Jesus. This can't be targeted. Yeah, this targets, so there's no point. It's no use. So I take 3k, yep. If he has another E-Telly here, I just lose. So there's that, but doesn't look like it. Okay, so he's setting a card, and I get double Omega back too. These are all just, this all just seems pretty actually decent for me. So he has Bottomless and Torrential in his hand, which I can just banish again, so I can clear these out. And I drew a Hat Tricker, so there's that as well. I've got 3 Mizukis, so I can definitely make Dweller and Black Rose him. I can just banish these. So yeah, that actually is probably just going to be the plan. I'm going to go ahead and banish these again because I want them off the field. Because I want them to, you know, make way. Make way, I say. So Mizuki for Unizombie. Do I even have any zombies left in my deck? Period. I don't think so. But it's fine. So we'll do this Mizuki as well to bring back this Zombie Master. What are you thinking about? That scares the shit out of me when he keeps thinking every single time. Scares the absolute shit out of me. But I can just conserve my hand at this point. I can activate this Mizuki, special. I can special Hat Tricker. Do a lot of cool shit. In fact, I'm gonna go and special summon Hat Tricker now. Yes. Or wait, should I have done that? Probably not. I should have summoned this and special the Hat Tricker. Whoops. This is making my hand very weak to him top-decking monsters. Or my life in general very weak to him top-decking monsters. Whoops. Oh well. I think it should be fine. Should be fine. So let's see. We'll make Dweller here because we need to. We'll detach. If it survives, hopefully it survives. Please survive. Please survive, Dweller. Alright. Good. It survived. Okay, so we'll detach this. And we'll activate Mizuki. And we'll bring back the Zombie Master. And then we'll make the Black Rose. Because Black Rose will just out this. Plus, because I've got Dweller on board. I just wish I had one more card that I could just... Well, I can still normal summon this. Actually. Ah, warning. Okay. You opened 3 one-of traps. Wow. What a master. He got me. He got me with his traps. Oh my goodness. Sad day, sad day. Can't complain though. Oh wow, so reasoning. So it would have been like RNG on whether or not I got it right anyway, but he's used 2 farm girls. Ah, Ghost Ogre. Okay. Alright, well, I just lose at this point because he warninged the relevant card. He warninged the Black Rose. And I can't make another one. And my hand was exhausted at that point. So, there is that. But all in all, I like these kinds of decks because they're very just... Well, actually, I don't even know if I like these kinds of decks because they're very fringe. They're very all or nothing. It's very much all or nothing. You have to be winning. You have to just win. That's the option. It's no like, oh, I'm gonna outgrind you now. No, it's I win or I don't. and like that's just something I'm not sure I particularly like. But then again, my plays might have not been the best as usual. But again, this is the very first time I'm playing this deck, and I had to change 2 things out of his extra deck, and then I also I want to make a couple of changes to the deck itself because I understand why the zombie engine is strong, but I feel like you should play either the zombie engine or the clown engine and not both, because all the cards he's playing for the zombie engine inherently makes Minerva weaker because you have less Lightsworns that you can mill. So there is that as well. But I do like the Unizombie like thing, but I just don't think that it should be mixed with the clowns in this specific deck because it takes up a lot of room. And like there's no floodgates that this deck is maining either. It's very much I win or I don't. Whereas with other versions of the deck like Alexander Lithgate's builds that he's topped recent ARGs with, it's more Lightsworn based. It heavily emphasizes Minerva's relevance. It gets much more interactions and pluses off of Minerva, and then like he has the option of just opening with a hand that puts up like Minerva, Stardust Spark, and like Anti-Spell or Emptiness. Like that's actually just very powerful in the current metagame. But I might tweak this deck around. I don't know. But this is the first video of a few that I'm going to be doing where I'm just playing with things that people have suggested and sent in. I'll probably play this deck one more time just because it's really fun and it's really kind of just fast-paced, and I like that. But anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that nonsense you usually do. Links are in the description to a playlist with all the background music I use, as well as links to my Facebook pages. If you want to suggest a deck for me to play, send it to my Facebook fan page, and I will more than likely get to it once I have time. But other than that, click it out if you have not. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps make money, and there's no reason to lie to you guys about that. If you have an ad block enabled, please take a few seconds and disable it, then re-enable it when you're done. It helps me out more than you could ever know, and it'd be a great way to show your support of the content that I create and the things that I'm doing. And it would just help me out more than you can ever know. I cannot stress that enough, and you would have my gratitude, and I'd be greatly appreciative of you for doing that. But that is all for this video. As I said, I'll probably play this deck one more time, but other than that, as always, guys, take care.